Well, COVID's having an impact on baseball in another way as well. The beer and hot dog vendors are being pared down to accommodate the shrinking number of fans.
And Julie Unruh has more tonight on what things will look like if you're lucky enough to head to Wrigley a week from today.
The hardworking men and women who sell beer, hot dogs, and bags of peanuts will no longer be hustling food and beverages in the stands like they used to. Big changes for these colorful characters who make the park experience memorable. They're hopeful this is not the end of an era, just a bump in the road until baseball gets back into full swing again. Synonymous with the sound of a home run hit.
Hey, Goose Island beer here.
The calls from the stands among the chatter of the crowd.
Ready for hot dogs.
They are the colorful vendors who roam the aisles on game day, selling food and drinks so you never have to leave your seat.
This would be my 52nd opening day, and I've never missed one.
Vince Pescia is a longtime peanut vendor at Wrigley, who now heads the union for vendors at ballparks on both the north and south sides.
I mean, the vendors are part of baseball.
Pescia's thrilled baseball is back in 2021, but he admits for fans and his union members, the stadium won't operate like it used to.
Hey, Goose Island here.
Opening day on April 1st will feel different too.
So for me, it was excitement. Now it's apprehension, right? What's going to happen?
Wrigley's going to great pains to make entry contactless. Fans will be seated in pods, and vendors who would typically holler from the aisles selling beer, hot dog, peanuts, and more won't be doing that anymore.
If this was a normal year, we would have anywhere from 150 to 175 vendors.
2021 is anything but normal, so Levy Restaurants, who handles the food at Wrigley, is hiring vendors only to run items from the concourse to Cub fans in their seats instead. There'll be a smaller number of fans inside. 25% at last check means fewer vendors. Likely 26, maybe 30 at the most to start, making it approximately 300 fans to one runner. It's a numbers game.
So I think this number is a good number, and I think the vendors itself, the people that do the job, are willing to try it.
Still, some workers with decades of experience are taking a pass. For now, they fear they won't make enough money. Some fear COVID continues to increase their risk.
What we're doing is we're assigning everybody by seniority, and if they make a decision that they want to wait, and let's see how it goes, next homestand they can rebid and they can then try it.
One important thing fans should know before game day, these vendors rely on tips. It's all commission-based. According to Pescia, Levy took that into account. The union says in their contract, Levy promised a place for tips as you place your order on your mobile device.
You know, we probably have close to 100 people that have made this their full-time job and have done a good job, and they've made a fair living. And by tipping these people, you're tipping an artist. You're tipping someone who actually has their own art.
What do you do when you need a cold brew? You stand up, call on to me.
Like the singing beer man.
Two could be as good as one. You need a chug more brew. Oh, what a light.
It's a whole lot of unique and colorful characters. Some sing, some just serve. Others smile and even joke as they hope for a tip every time they sell an item when you lighten their load. The 2021 version is called a roaming vendor, assigned to a specific section during the pandemic.
The Chicago vendor is a completely different vendor than anywhere else you work. Not necessarily the best, but they're different.
Back in the 70s, Irving was a blind ice cream vendor, selling frosty malts to hot fans in the stands. Faces, voices, and stories, sometimes as interesting as the game itself. Fans can still make the trip to the concession stands to fetch their own food if they'd like, but the union for now, talking its vendors through this first phase, taking things just one game at a time.
We sat here in November, we got lucky enough, met some few people, and they said vending is over. I think everyone's afraid of that. But whether or not we'll go back to the old way, right now we have to go by whatever way is safest and go from there.
All right, thank you, I appreciate that.
We are 2 weeks away from the Sox home opener, and as of right now, and a lot could change between now and April 8th, there will be no vendors working on the south side for their first homestand. Julie Unruh, WGN News.